Hey, Shalom, Shalom. HaYawam Tawab, which is good day. Anak na waha HaDabar, Shal hawalakim la'atam. Call Shabuai Baharcha wa Kakshaw Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shab Ma'amat, which is truly. Hey, with the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shab to preach to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, and Israelite foreigners. Nachamatam, Kaya Malakwat Hashemayim Korab. Repent, yea, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Call Layim La, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Cha HaKodash, Wamashana, Kabadim Zukaim Nawa, Wa Mala Akam Shur, Shalazquim, Cha Gadawa, Wa Chasa, Wa Shalom, Wa Barakim, Laha Bachayim, Shah Hakabai Shah Shalom, Alright, so all praise to the Most High Yahweh, which means he exists, Bahasham, in the name, Yahweh Shah, he delivers. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Israel, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and mercy, peace, and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom, which means peace. So HaYawam, HaDabar show HaYawam. Today the word of the day is Shahaya, which is Yad, which means hand. All right, and the other day, me and the beloved brother Yeshaya did a video going into the numbers. All right, but this one we're going to go into the word Yad, which is hand. All right, and then also going to touch on some parts of the number 5 because 5 is representative of the representative of power. All right, so let's get that. We're going to go to Proverbs, Moshoya, chapter 16, and verse 5. It says, everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he should not be unpunished. All right. Going into chiefly Esau, Edom. All right. And the rest of these heathen. You see, because they leagued up together. All right. And let's get that. It says, it's a lock for the background noise. But it says, Yad, hand. All right. Hand of man, strength, power, figuratively. All right, why is it figurative of power? All right, one way that it's figurative of power because when you go into the word hand, all right, we're gonna get that. When you go into the word hand, it's made up of 2 characters. All right, you got the da and you got the ya. All right, ya, the number masapar that corresponds with it is going to be 10, Ishar. All right, and the with the da, the number that Marsapar that corresponds with it is going to be Arabai, which is 4. You put the 2 together, you get 14. All right, why is this? What does this mean? Pretty much, because when you go to the hand, you got 14. You have 14 phalanges. All right, it says the human hands contain 14 digital bones, also called phalanges or phalanx bones. Two in the thumb. The thumb has no middle phalanx, and 3 in each of the 4 fingers. All right, and when you go into phalange, it basically comes from phalanx. All right, and when you think about phalanx, all right, it comes from the movie 300, and pretty much that was like a powerful battle formation. All right, that's what the Spartans would get into. When they were displaying power, that was a battle tactic. All right, because basically they was like covered from all angles, and then like they can still attack, But nevertheless, going into this picture, you got 14 phalanges. All right, the metacarpals. The metacarpals are the bones beneath your knuckles. But pretty much the phalanges, those hold the power in your hand. All right, and just to prove that, let's go to this. It says each finger contains all 3 types of phalanx, except for the big toe and thumb, which are missing the middle phalanx. It says the phalanges function to allow us to grip and hold on to objects. All right, and pretty much when you go into your grip, that's pretty much the power of your hand. All right, because if you just had your hand without the atazabai the fingers, which pretty much hold your phalanges, it'll just be your hand, like your palm, But being that you got the phalanges, the 14, all right, which the word yad by bar spells out, or it equals up to 14 because you got 14 phalanges inside in your fingers, pretty much into your hand. That's the power of your hand. All right, when you go into grip, all right, grasp, clutch, hold, clasp, clench, catch, get one's hands on, pluck, squeeze, all right, afflict, affect, take over. All right, it says an effective form of control over something, control, power. All right, your hand holds the power. All right, and when you go into Hamash, HaYawam, which is in Hebrew, power, is representative of power. You see, because when you got something in your grasp, that shows that you got power over it. Salak. It shows that you have power over it. All right. And again, pretty much your phalanges are responsible, kaya, gripping and holding onto things. All right. So let's get some precepts. This is Mashalya Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 21. It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. All right. So though hand join in hand. All right. Pretty much Esau, you know, mainly when you go to the HaYawam Psalms chapter 83, all right, on down, all right, you see how they took league together, starting with Esau, Edom, Amalek, or starting with Amalek and the rest of Esau, Edom, and the rest of the heathen. You see that they're joined in hand. All right, they pretty much, when your hand is pretty much representative of your power. You see, they linked up to destroy the nation. You see, but let's get a precept going into that, because it says, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. All right, the elect is going to be delivered. All right, well, with 2/3 coming back in the kingdom, but they're gonna have to die on this side. Let's get a precept going into this though. This is the HaYawam chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? It's a vain thing to think that, you know, you can fight against the Lord and his anointed. All right, that's vain. You see, because man is just that, only man. You know, it says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Hey, so it's a foolish thing to think that putting up your so-called power, Esau and the rest of these nations, is going to do something. It's not going to do anything. You see, that's why the Lord is laughing. All right. Oh, that's why the Lord is going to laugh. You see. Let's get another one. This is Yeshaya, also Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 33. It says, behold, the Lord of hosts, shall lop the bow with terror, and the high ones of stature shall be hewn down, and the haughty shall be humbled. Going back to Mashalya Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 21, because the haughty is going to be humble. It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. The elect is going to be delivered. All right, and though Esau is teaming up and linking up and whatever he does with his so-called power, and the rest of these nations with their so-called power, it's going to come to no avail. You see, as you can't box with the Lord. All right, but again, I'm gonna go back into that word yad, which is hand. Verse 21. Because your hand is representative of your power. It says hand, strength, power, figuratively. Because your hand has five. It has five fingers, and in those 5 fingers is your 14 phalanges, which pretty much is responsible for your grip and holding on to things, control, power. You see. God, so HaDabar Ratazah Banayapa. Lord's will, that was a beautiful edification to the spirit. HaDabar Ratazah, Thumb, Yash, Yawam, Tawab. Lord's will, you all have a good day. Shalom.